Let's talk about the emerging issue what today's world is adopting. Yes, I'm talking about your banking system. In today's world, nobody goes to their bank on daily basis. Why? Because bank is at the customer's door itself. Customer is using the online banking system nowadays. It's become very popular as well. This is the basis of whole e-commerce business around the world. You have must seen that Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, all these e-commerce websites are dependent on online banking system. This online banking system is nothing restricted to your only bank accounts. It will expand it to your credit cards, to your debit cards, and all type of loan accounts at a glance. Yes, so now I'm going to explain you what banking system is. Banking system, while using the banking system, you must be aware about the same level of security which you have heard way back, that why security is needed in the banking system. While using your computer system, you must be ensured that you are using the same sites, you are using the secured site or not. Your computer is not hacked, because just leaking your information or password may lose 1 lakh and 1 crore in a minute. So why security is needed? Because today's time whole business is on computer based, advances in technology, as well as same times we are seeing that internet crimes are being happen. Whatever happened in the September 11 in the America, World Trade Center was a target of all the terrorists. Why it happened? Because of our lack of internet security. Cyber terrorism is there. Internet banking is also the target of cyber crimes. Now, moving to the next slide, I'm going to explain internet banking, how it is useful in today's world, today's business. We are using it for all our online payments. If you are going to pay or your bill, you need not to go to any electricity department, you need not to go any telephonic department. You are having all these transactions, transfers, deposits, withdrawals, all these are the paper-free transactions. Why it is important? Because it's a fast and a convenient way. While we're talking about the security of internet, these kinds of things will make you ensure about internet security. These are secure socket layer, safeguarding online purchase, feel secure, encrypts the data between the clients and the server by making a direct connection. Client sends an encrypted key to the server and server decrypts and returns to the client. So, moving to the next slide, before we are going through each one by one into the depth. What is SSL lock? So SSL lock is nothing but when we click on the icon and you double click on the icon, it varies by the browser and examine the security information displayed about the website. That is, how do you know that a website is secured or not? If some kind of symbol of this lock is appeared there, that means your website is secure. You must have seen that when you visit some websites of SBI and ICICI Bank, any type of bank you are visiting website, that website must contain this icon that assure you that this website is your secured website. There are some more aspects to get ensured that these websites are the secured one or not. Moving to the next slide. After finishing, we are going into the two-way security here. Why two-way securities are being needed nowadays? Because each and every transaction requires the authenticity. And how do you authenticate the transaction? There will be the two keys. One is the private key and second one is the public key. Private key is the user key which user use for the authenticate the document, and the public key will be having for the authorities who will adopt it. So public key infrastructure, we call it a PKI, and insurance privacy for the both online company and online bank customers, and enable the users to securely exchange the data and money through public network. Now, public key infrastructure, what public key infrastructure does? It encrypts the data and it sends the data to the server, and that server decrypt the data, and tamper detection, authentication, and non-repudiation. Moving to the next slide. Online banking, we have some components here, that is digital signature, firewall, virtual private network. So what is digital signature? Digital signature is used for authenticate the data validation, or you can say when we make any transaction online. Nowadays, you know all the companies need to file their returns online. So directors need not to put their signatures manually. They just will have a data. They just will have these key, that is known as digital signature, in their pen drive. Just they put their pen drive in into the CPU, and they just use the password. Automatically, it will be authenticate, validate. Firewall is used to protect our internet system from the outside threats, that is shield between the internet system and the internet. This is kind of layer that protect our internet system. Virtual private network, that is an organization use for securing their data, that it will not disclose to the outside browser. Moving to the next slide. So you must have heard this Microsoft file, that this computer is now hacked and every information is being leaked from this from this computer while using these techniques like phishing, or the couple of techniques, the attack techniques are there. So anti-phishing acts, that is been made in Information Security Act, that is Anti-Phishing Act. So overall, what we can say is, yes, internet banking is essential for today's modern world to smooth our business, to smooth the e-commerce business, to remove the hurdles of the e-commerce business. We need internet banking system. But before using the internet banking system, you must be aware about the internet security, our PIN cards, that is PIN security, or any type of password security. How you assure? You need to go through the security precautions, like there is a lock symbol when you revisit to any online banking system. There must be a lock. Second thing, when we use any online banking system, there must be a word HTTPS. So the S symbol shows you that this side is the secured side. Understand the security risk, that is not to share your PIN, password, OTP to anybody else. You cannot share with it. Sharing any single information will lead to many frauds. Internet crimes are growing at a huge rate. You can see internet crimes. Many hackers are all the days working on this, that how to hack the passwords and how to get the bank account hacked. So many times, way back in America, this type of fraud has been happened. Now, consumer need to responsible. They won't leave their doors open when they leave the house. Yes, it is there. The locks are being made to secure your house. Same thing applies here. To use the internet banking and without any fraud, you must be aware about the internet security. So that's all we have from this task. So this is the kind of program we are launching to enable you to a good understanding of internet security and enable yourself to work in this competitive e-commerce world. Thank you very much.